better be good, huh? It's a pleasure to be here. I went to the gym today. Listen first. First listen. Since February, I've been going to the gym 5 or 6 days a week. I don't like it. I go because I want to be healthier. I have such a long road ahead of me. I lost 100 pounds, and people say to me, wow, we can really see it in your face. How big was my head before I started this journey? Apparently, I was the Kool-Aid man. Nobody ever said anything to me. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid's here. That's John. His head's the size of a manhole cover. We don't talk about it, though. Shh. And it's not like I'm getting back in shape. Oh, getting back in shape. No, I never was in shape. So in February, I hired a trainer. I've had many since then. Some quit, some turned to drugs and alcohol. One trainer quit the business and opened up a candy store. Seriously, he makes the best maple walnut fudge I've ever tasted. So I'm not just big, I'm a carrier. People get big around me. Then the trainer says to me, you know, you're tired now, you're a little sore from working out, but once you start, you get addicted. I don't think so. I think I can quit this gym stuff anytime I want. I got a lot of willpower. See that guy with the muscles over there? That's not gonna be me. They're never gonna find me in the exercise wing of Betty Ford. I can't stop! I wanna stop, but I can't stop. One trainer told me to loosen me up. He wanted me to, like, walk across the gym. He said, do this. This is called the soldier's walk. He made me do this across a gym full of people. This is a soldier's walk? This is not, you're making this up. What, is there a gay Nazi brigade out there we don't know about? This is the Springtime for Hitler number from the producers. This is not a military thing. Then he says to me, give me a sit-up. I said, oh, nay. I don't do ups. I told him that when I signed up. I don't do ups. I do downs. Sit down, lay down. Blackjack, I'll double down. Give me a cheeseburger, I'll wolf it down. Put on a little music, I'll boogie down. But I don't do ups. Ups defy gravity. Gravity is a law. I obey the law.
Now, I was hanging out with a friend of mine. He's a white guy, you know. We were just hanging out. And we were lost in the city, you know, we were smoking a joint. Now, I don't know if it's a coincidence that we were lost in high and shit, but... my white buddy, he was smoking a joint. Dave, it's the goddamn cops. I'm gonna ask him for directions. I said, Chip, no! Chip, don't do it! It was too late. He was walking over there, this man was high as shit. Excuse me, sir. Touching him and shit. Excuse me. Need some information. Start confessing things you shouldn't confess. I'm a little high. All I want to know, which way is 3rd Street? The cop was like, hey, take it easy. You're on 3rd Street. You better be careful. Go ahead, move it. Move it. And that's all that happened. That's the end of the story. Now, I know that's not amazing to some of you, but you ask one of these black fellas, that shit is fucking incredible, isn't it? I'm saying a black man would never dream of talking to the police high. That's a waste of weed. Serious. I mean, I'd be scared to talk to the police when I'm sleepy. They fuck around and get the wrong idea and shit. Oh
my God. That nigger was on PCP, Johnson.
I had to use necessary force.
You saw him. No paperwork. Just sprinkle some crack on him. Let's get out of here.
That's how it is. But at the time, I didn't think there was anything racial about it. I was just like, man, Chip, you got fucking lucky. You better be careful. But then another time, me and Chip are driving. Now, I'm not driving. Chip is driving, and he's driving a little crazy. He's been drinking. Now, I don't like to let my friends drive drunk, but, you know, I was smoking a joint. I couldn't really say shit to the guy. And we get at a red light. We stop at a red light, and a car pulls up next to us, and I'll never forget it. Chippy looks at me, he's all drunk, and she's like,
Dave, I'm gonna race him.
I knew it was a bad idea, but I was high. I tried to explain to him it was a bad idea, but all that came out was, well, nigga, sometimes you gotta race, I don't know. Man, that light turned green and Chip took off, zigzagging and shit so no one could pass me. The other car didn't even know he was racing. Then the police seen us and pulled us over. Now you understand, I'm scared as shit. I mean, come on, the car smells like weed. I've been speeding, this man is fucking drunk. I was scared. Chip was not scared at all. It was weird, he didn't even turn his radio down. Isn't that weird a little bit? I mean, if you get pulled over, wouldn't you turn your radio down? Nobody wanna get their ass beat to a soundtrack and shit. You know what I'm saying? Chip had the music blasting, we're not gonna take it.
He looked at me and said, Dave, just relax. Close your butt cheeks. Just relax. Let me do the talking.
You wanna know what he said? This is almost exactly what he said. I couldn't believe it. He says, oh.
Sorry, officer, I didn't know I couldn't do that.
I was fucking shocked. The cop said, well, now you know. Just get out of here. Just get the fuck out of here.
Of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told. Think about it. Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky who watches everything you do every minute of every day. And the invisible man has a special list of 10 things he does not want you to do. And if you do any of these 10 things, he has a special place full of fire and smoke and burning and torture and anguish where he will send you to live and suffer and burn and choke and scream and cry forever and ever till the end of time. But he loves you. He loves you. He loves you and he needs money. He always needs money. He's all powerful, all perfect, all knowing, and all wise. Somehow, just can't handle money. Religion takes in billions of dollars. They pay no taxes, and they always need a little more. Now, you talk about a good bullshit story. Holy shit. Thank you. But, thank you. Thank you very much. But I want you to know something. This is sincere. I want you to know, when it comes to believing in God, I really tried. I really tried. I tried to believe that there is a God who created each of us in his own image and likeness, loves us very much, and keeps a close eye on things. I really tried to believe that, but I gotta tell you, the longer you live, the more you look around, the more you realize something is fucked up. Something is wrong here. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, torture, crime, corruption, and the ice-capades. Something is definitely wrong. This is not good work. If this is the best God can do, I am not impressed. Results like these do not belong on the resume of a supreme being. This is the kind of shit you'd expect from an office temp with a bad attitude. And just between you and me, if in any decently run universe, this guy would have been out on his all-powerful ass a long time ago. And by the way, I say this guy because I firmly believe, looking at these results, that if there is a God, it has to be a man. No woman could or would ever fuck things up like this.
You gotta name hurricanes with scary names, like Hurricane Timmy does not make people want to leave. Hurricane Hitler, on the other hand, people will go, even the old Jews will go, remember what happened to Uncle Phil? Maybe we should get out. Let's move, let's go. And with Hurricane Ike, it was gigantic. Remember the guy in the Weather Channel was going, let's go to the weather map. Fuck! Is the whole fucking map. What used to be blue is now just Ike. And then back to you, Ted, I just shit myself. And there's always those people who stay behind and they interview them afterwards going, well, it's crazy, this is insane. Hurricane came, we stayed in the house and shit just blew down. Fucking tore up the walls and ripped up everything and we had just rebuilt. Time out. How often do you do this? Every year. Why do you rebuild? We love the view. Well, you may want to think about getting some styrofoam furniture there. Stuff that just goes up and down. And I can't give them shit. I live in California. I live on God's Etch-a-Sketch, man. Basically, you have earthquakes are like every other day. It's like 2.5. Not bad. Oh, 5.8. Maybe we should have drinks outside. Even the animals are like, nah, we're okay. But the one they're always telling you is coming is the big one. The big one. But they go, when is the big one? I know, I bet you do. You have got to increase your dosage and take a moment of time. I know, baby, it's okay. Let me just do the act for these other people who aren't severely medicated. Thank you, baby. Whew. We were talking about the big one, the rest of us were. I know you love the big one, but the big one being the big fucking earthquake that the scientists can never tell you when it's going to be. They're going, when will the big one be? Well, could be tomorrow or 10,000 years from now. Well, thanks for the fucking heads up. Thank you. Your only warning is if your parakeet is under the water dish, get the fuck out. If your cat is in the middle of the doorway like,
Maybe someday after I'm finished singing the gospel, I'll go even further and become a real holy man. And I'm not talking about the kind of holy man you see on TV, those TV evangelists. They're not holy men. They're just ambitious. I saw one guy who was so ambitious, he actually became jealous of the Lord. You could tell it came out halfway through the sermon. He said, when I was a child, I wanted to be the Savior of the world. Then they told me that Jesus was the Son of God, and I realized it's all who you know. Very petty people, you know? You can't be like that if you want to be a holy man. And you got to be sure of yourself, too. When you make a decision, you cannot waver in any way. You got to stick with it. You never see Gandhi during a hunger strike sneaking into the kitchen in the middle of the night. Gandhi, what are you doing down here? I thought I heard a prowler. And I was going to eat him over the head with this giant bowl of potato salad. He would never put himself in that position, you know? And you gotta control your temper constantly, you know? You cannot fly off the handle at any moment. You gotta be right in the center. You know, like Jesus was very composed his whole life. I mean, right up to the end. If that was me, I'd be up there going, great! Just beautiful! You guys are gonna get it. Wait till my father hears about it.
And there was an old dope dealer. Motherfucker I used to follow him around for dope. And I always paid him, but it was always like on credit or something. And the motherfucker act like I was one of his pets. And I start saying, wait, motherfucker, I paid for the dope. I didn't live at your house and all that shit. I had my own apartment. But he was acting like I was one of his bitches. And then he got real mad because I fired on his ass. You know, I said, no, motherfucker, I was never like that. And I had my shirt off, and I was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden he said something about, you know, when you signify, a motherfucker get vicious, say, well, what about them burn-up rings around your neck, motherfucker? And it hit me because I had never thought of myself like that, you know? Because I said, yeah, I've been burned up. No, it never had hit me like it hit him. You know, I said, yeah, I've been burnt the fuck up. Because most people I meet, I act like I ain't burned up. They do too. Motherfucker, sneak a peek. Be done. What is it? A nice tattoo you have. All over your body. I guess y'all say, fuck all that. How'd you burn up? How you burn up in your own house, motherfucker?